Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give something to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight is done.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Time for another exciting review of My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 12. That day has come! Yeah, My Hero. There goes my hero. Sorry, couldn't really resist. Anyway, so with this episode of My Hero Academia Season 3, now here's the thing that's sort of a bummer. Apparently, we are not going to be getting the English dub for a while until another week later. So apparently, they're going back on their word yet again. Great. So this means, I guess, we're just going to have to pretty much deal with the fact that we have to get used to reading subtitles again for the time being. So it really does suck that we do got to go back to that. I was really adapted to the dub. They did the same thing last year during Season 2. I'm just like, what the hell? But I'm guessing it's because they wanted to do it for like the first half, and then just wait until how the second half is going to be when it comes to the other stuff we're going to be getting for this season. So yeah, anyway, so this episode, basically it's, well, pretty much the whole aftermath of what happened after the fight between One for All and All Might. So what happens is that All Might announces that he is going to be retiring from the Hero Society, and someone has to replace the #1 hero spot, which I'm pretty sure we already know who that position is probably going to go to. But, you know, just in case for the anime folks, I'm not going to really spoil it. But as you can tell, you know, there's going to be a lot of changes going around the Hero Society. And what happens is that all around, it turns out that All Might wants to find a better way to pretty much instead of him teaching in UA, he wants to find a new way to actually raise Midoriya and become stronger, and for the times he actually breaks his promises. Oh, I really did like the fact too, like All Might just simply Texas smashes him in his regular skinny form. That was actually pretty funny though, I'm not gonna lie. That was great stuff. I actually just was like laughing the way he just did that. And of course it was a very touching moment for Midoriya and for All Might as well. Basically saying that, look, you know, I made my word, man. You are going to be the next one to inherit it. But I want to make sure, you know, you go through with it, you know, step by step. Make sure you are fully ready to witness the full power of All for One. So, you know, you have to pretty much sure you're ready. I'll be the one to raise, you know, like a father relationship. But it was actually really sweet the way they did that. And honestly, you know, I did get, you know, kind of feel worthy. You know, I actually was kind of feeling it when, like, All Might was, like, hugging Midoriya. And then Midoriya was like, oh my god. And it's like, man, kid, I told you not to stop being a damn, you know, with the damn waterworks already. Shit. But anyways, though, so we got that going on. It looks like UA is going to be changing for the better or for the worse, depending. Apparently now there's going to be a brand new assessment, but now the heroes will be able to keep an eye out for them and actually just make sure that they're able to live their lives to be able to concentrate and study and also become really great heroes as well. So instead, UA is actually going to be having dorms. Yes, they're going to revamp it so now UA actually has dorms so they can actually stay in much better security tight hands. So what happens is that Mr. Rizawa and all might have to go to every single, you know, actual students' houses. I actually have to believe it actually was really cool how we actually got to meet Jiro's parents. That was actually pretty funny though. That was funny, and that, you know, that her dad is pretty much like a rock star as well. And her, I guess she's kind of more of that quiet pop sort of type. So basically, yeah. So we got to meet her family, and we also got to meet Bakugo's mom, which is exactly like Bakugo, only she was a female and an actual mother. We see her like, wow, come on, son. Like, seriously? You're supposed to be like, you know, you gotta be tough and everything. Like, you know, it's not my fault you become a little more weaker. It's like, you know, you gotta make sure you also mind yourself too. You are talking in front of like pro heroes over here. So it was actually funny too, like exactly how she is with Bakugo, just like really tough love. And the father's pretty much the only like calmest one actually there. So we got that going. She goes like, hey, you know, if it's for him to become a better hero, then I don't see why not. So a lot of parents were pretty much accepting this, except for Midoriya's mother. Midoriya's mother pretty much, well, she wasn't really having it due to the fact that every time, he comes back home or whatever, it turns out he's getting more and more injured every day. And what keeps happening is that the more times he would use up his arms, the doctor said that he won't be able to move them anymore. So what happens is that she really is worried. And to be honest with you, she is a mother figure. So, I can kind of understand that. Mothers do worry a lot about their children a lot, which does make a lot of sense. Which makes sense that, she'll have that motherly instinct saying, hey, you know what, my son's been going through a lot and I just don't know how I can take it. Look, I'm not going to get away with his dreams, but I am going to be very concerned of what's going to rely on his future and the safety of his future to make sure that, something like this won't really go down too often. And then, oh my, taking the knee, like literally on the floor, like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It was my fault in the end. But you know what? I want to grow to become a better person too and not do the same mistakes that I did when I had this full responsibility as well. Which is why I want to be the one responsible to raise Midoriya with his power alone. So that's pretty much, what she was saying, to like, Midoriya's mother and everything to see if he was actually, going to actually accept them. The only way that she would actually allow it is for him to actually keep his word to make sure that Midoriya is fully protected when it comes to him raising him and actually learning how to use his incredible powers of all for one. So pretty much that will be the way they actually accept Midoriya. And Midoriya even said, look, it doesn't have to be UA, as long as basically, I take the same kind of hero courses and whatever, I'll be able to actually do it. But now it turns out that maybe now she'll accept them into UA, and now they'll actually be able to train together and actually become much stronger. So anyways, right after that, oh yeah, I forgot to mention too, I know that was the end of the episode, but I forgot to mention a couple things. First of all, also Endeavor, when it comes to Endeavor, he is not happy in the slightest, and the fact that he is All Might's no longer the number one hero, and the way he's like representing himself, so like, no, not like this. It's not the way I want it to be. What I really wanted to do was, that's not what, I didn't want it to be like this. I wanted to actually beat him in his full power and everything, but turns out that's not going to be the case anymore. So what happens is that Endeavor like lights a lot of places in the actual room on fire because he's just that pissed off. Then also, not only that, the very end of the episode, we see One for All, and he is in the actual facility, and he's saying that, look, even though now the times are changing, you want to be closer to the one hero that you want to help grow and become a better person, I'm going to do the same thing for Shigaraki, only a better villain. So it's going to say to Shigaraki, don't let this be determined downgrade you for who you are. This time, it is your turn. And that is basically where we end this episode off. So overall, a pretty nice, solid episode when it comes to basically, actually getting the point across, and actually now saying that now they have a brand new deal going on with UA when it comes to dorms and the protection of the actual students, of them being future heroes. And yes, that is pretty much it when it comes to this episode. So overall, very important stuff you actually get to learn. So yeah, definitely a 4 out of 5 episode. Not anything too fantastic, but still a 4 out of 5. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of the 7 Deadly Sins Season 3 Episode 12 review. See you guys next week for episode 13, which looks like it's going to be quite a fun one. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, click on that bell to join the squad, boys. Follow my social media plugins and my gamer tags, and of course, if you haven't already, please also my Discord as well. And until then, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting Rich Reader, Watch, and go beyond, plus ultra.